the Amish. They are known for their simple way of life, but beneath their quiet and humble exterior lies a world of strict, almost unbelievable rules. Unlike the bustling, ever-changing world most of us inhabit, the Amish have chosen a path seemingly untouched by time. From bizarre dating customs to their complete rejection of modern technology, these rules might shock you. Stick around until the end because the last one will change the way you see the Amish forever. In the heart of Amish country, the day begins not with the flick of a switch, but with the soft glow of an oil lamp. The Amish avoid modern conveniences, refusing to connect to the electrical grid. This isn't just about appliances, it's a belief that electricity connects them to the outside world. Imagine life without a refrigerator, light bulb, or television. This is the Amish reality. Their homes, painted in muted colors, reflect their dedication to simplicity. They balance tradition and necessity, sometimes using batteries or generators. Their relationship with electricity is a delicate dance of choice. The Amish world is one without selfies, family portraits, or even mirrors. They believe photographs promote vanity, contradicting their values of humility and community. Family histories are passed down through stories, not photos. Mirrors are often avoided to focus on inward reflection. This practice prioritizes their relationship with God and community. Courtship in the Amish community follows a tradition that might seem shocking to outsiders. It's called bundling, and it involves a young unmarried couple spending the night together in the same bed. However, this isn't the scandalous free-for-all that some might imagine. The practice of bundling is steeped in tradition and carefully monitored. The couple remains fully clothed, and a wooden board is often placed between them to discourage physical contact. The purpose of bundling isn't physical intimacy, but rather an opportunity for emotional bonding and conversation. Imagine a time before dating apps, social media, and the constant distractions of modern life. Bundling offers a chance for a young couple to get to know each other on a deeper level, away from the watchful eyes of the community, but within the boundaries of their faith. This tradition, while seemingly unusual, speaks to the Amish emphasis on community and family. Marriage is seen as a sacred union, not to be entered into lightly. Bundling provides a unique and carefully controlled setting for young couples to explore their compatibility before making a lifelong commitment. Chapter 4. In a world obsessed with individuality, Amish clothing stands out for its uniformity. It's a rejection of fashion as personal vanity. Every detail is governed by strict rules. Men wear plain shirts, suspenders, and wide-brimmed hats. Women wear handmade dresses and cover their heads. This fosters equality and eliminates envy. True beauty comes from within. Chapter 5. Music is often called the universal language, but in the Amish world, instrumental music is conspicuously absent. While singing hymns together is a central part of their religious services, playing musical instruments is strictly forbidden. This might seem like a strange restriction, but it stems from their belief that instrumental music can be a source of pride and individual expression. The Amish value humility and selflessness above all else. They believe that music, while beautiful, can also be used to draw attention to oneself, to stir up emotions, and to encourage individualism. This runs counter to their core values of community and submission to a higher power. Instead of focusing on the individual expression that instruments allow, the Amish channel their musicality into communal singing. Their hymns, often sung in a cappella four-part harmony, are deeply moving expressions of faith and tradition. The focus is not on individual talent but on the collective act of praising God together. Chapter 6. The image of a horse and buggy on a country road is synonymous with the Amish way of life. They refuse to own cars, seeing them as symbols of status and a frenetic pace of life. However, they will ride in cars for long distances or emergencies. This shows they aren't opposed to technology, just its potential to disrupt their way of life. Chapter 7. No higher education. In a world that increasingly values formal education and advanced degrees, the Amish stance on schooling might seem, well, perplexing. Amish children attend one-room schoolhouses up to the 8th grade, focusing on basic literacy, math, and German, the language of their religious services. After that, formal education ends, and their real-world education begins. This isn't due to a lack of respect for knowledge. The Amish are incredibly practical people. They believe that the skills needed to thrive in their community, farming, carpentry, sewing, and homemaking, are best learned through hands-on experience, not from textbooks. They also worry that higher education can lead to pride, a sense of superiority, and a desire for material wealth, all things that directly contradict their core values. They believe that a simple life, close to nature and focused on community, is a more fulfilling and spiritually enriching path. Chapter 8. In the Amish community, the bonds of marriage are considered sacred and unbreakable. Divorce is strictly forbidden, no matter the circumstances. This unwavering stance on the sanctity of marriage might seem extreme in our modern world, where divorce is increasingly common. This belief stems from their deep faith and their conviction that marriage is a lifelong covenant before God. It's not simply a contract between two individuals, but a union that binds two families and strengthens the entire community. The Amish understand that marriage is not always easy. There will be challenges, disagreements, and times of hardship. However, they believe that working through these difficulties together, with humility, forgiveness, and a shared commitment to their faith, will ultimately lead to a stronger and more fulfilling bond. Chapter 9. The Amish community is built on a foundation of shared values, traditions, and beliefs. Maintaining this social fabric is paramount, and they have a unique way of dealing with those who stray from the path: shunning. This isn't simply a case of giving someone the cold shoulder, it's a complete and total separation from every aspect of Amish life. Imagine being completely ostracized by your family, friends, and neighbors. No one speaks to you, acknowledges your presence, or offers any form of support. This is the reality of shunning, a practice that can last for days, weeks, or even years. While it might seem like a harsh and unforgiving punishment, the Amish view shunning as an act of tough love. The goal is not to punish the individual, but to help them see the error of their ways, repent, and return to the community. Shunning serves as a stark reminder of the importance of conformity and obedience within the Amish way of life. It highlights the challenges of maintaining their traditions in a world that often doesn't understand or respect their choices. Chapter 10. The Amish relationship with technology is often misunderstood. While their rejection of electricity, cars, and television is well documented, the reality is far more nuanced. The Amish aren't opposed to technology in principle. They're opposed to technology that disrupts their way of life, undermines their values, or threatens the fabric of their community. And here's the secret. Some Amish communities have found ways to embrace certain technologies, on their own terms. You might see a solar panel discreetly powering a water pump, or hear the ring of a cell phone used strictly for business purposes. Some communities even allow limited use of computers, as long as they're not connected to the internet. These exceptions highlight the fact that the Amish aren't stuck in the past. They're constantly adapting, evolving, and finding ways to navigate the modern world without compromising their core beliefs. It's a delicate balancing act, but one that they've been successfully performing for centuries. The Amish way of life, with its strict rules and seemingly antiquated customs, may seem worlds away from our own. But in a world obsessed with progress, technology, and individual achievement, the Amish offer a different perspective. They remind us of the importance of community, faith, humility, and the simple pleasures of a life lived in harmony with nature and guided by tradition. Their story is a testament to the power of human resilience, the enduring strength of community, and the importance of staying true to one's values, even in the face of a rapidly changing